Hello everyone and welcome to Day Job. I am your host, Code Marvelous, and today we are going to be figuring out why my computer signed me out of everything. Alright, so I have an idea for a credit kiting deck. We're going to see how it goes. So let's go ahead and export it. I've got it in the show notes. Folder, please know. And let's get it into JNet and let's see how we do. Yeah, so I have this idea. Stop. Where's Armand? Alright, so what we're basically going to have to do is we're going to have to do it manually. We're going to have to use something zero cost, so we'll do easy mark. For the credit kiting. Alright, so let's see if we can find ourselves a game. Wow, there's only 11 games. How's everybody been doing this week? It's been a weird few days with me. I'm trying to catch up on the last matches I need for the Patreon rewards. Been working a lot. Alright, so while we're waiting, let's take a look at the deck. So one of the big things that we're doing here is we're using, so a lot of times Geist likes to use cards like Inside Job to maintain his money advantage in the late game. So credit kiting, since we pass through the deck, credit kiting gives us the ability to drop Nexus to leverage our link in the late game. Basically treat that like a permanent inside job, which I'm hoping will give us more late game staying power with our drip and everything like that. Oh, this is the first game ever with it, so we're gonna see how we do. Assuming we can get an opponent. While we're waiting, please try to make it out to the A&R PC charity event too. Prizes are coming in. We're gonna have some great raffles. It's gonna be on 3/17/2018 in Philadelphia, in the same place that Philadelphia Regionals is. Link is in the show notes below. Come out and play. The event last year was a blast. Sanjay really helped with a lot of great prize support, and he's helping a lot this year. This year we're lucky in that there's a lot more content creators making easier to access alt arts, so it makes it so that we have really, like, the world is our oyster of good prize support. So check it out. We'd love to have you all come down and play, or whoever can reasonably play. Let me fix my lightning bolt. You can't get in my lap, and clawing me is not gonna do a lot for you, buddy. Nope, that doesn't help. Alright. I'll fix that later. My lighting system got all messed up. Alright, we're just waiting for an opponent forever. Hold our stop. Alright, so the idea here also is it's a lot of good stuff. I originally had Damara and No Turning Wheel, and I had Wastelands in here, but I really don't think that that's like a hugely great thing. Hopefully we can get an opponent soon, because this has been like a trend lately where we're just waiting and waiting and waiting for an opponent. Hopefully this isn't a reflection of the game as a whole right now. Oh, that's weird. Did it not notify in general chat that I went live? That's really strange. Usually it does. Alright, hopefully we can get an opponent sometime soon here. In the meantime, what are people working on? What are people excited about out of the new card pool? Alright, come on. Somebody, an opponent. Alright, let me just put the call out in Slack because this is ridiculous. Water. Stop. Hopefully we can get an opponent, because we're just sitting in the JNet queue. There we go. Alright, let's move over to the game. We're gonna mulligan this. That's pretty good. Alright, so let's pop this. Let's get Fall Guy down. Let's pop Fall Guy. Put that down. Let's put that down. And we'll just keep ripping. Oh, shipment from Tendon. That's not great. The first playthrough with Geist, you always just want to try to rip through the deck as much as possible. That's probably gonna... Alright, so we lost some stuff, but this is why we have multiple cycles through the deck, right? But we did get an Issei, and that's not nothing. Pompey, that's kind of a hard choice because the differences in the ideas are because of their power levels, right? Well, first things first, let's get the Tech Trader. My favorite ID is the Professor, like, period. Alright, what's in the bin? What's in the box? Let's get that down. I'm hesitant to try to run HQ until we do a full pass through of the deck. I don't want that shipment from Tenon to go off. I guess we'll just do that for a little bit of money to get it out of our hand. Ooh, celebrity gift. Alright, so let's draw. Let's draw. Let's put that down. Fortunately, we still gotta just keep checking archives so that they can't get the shipment from Tenon, because our Lustig is in the trash. I think I got a Fem in here too. No, I don't. This version doesn't have the Fem, but I should add it. Go HQ. Hopefully we won't hit a snare. Things are getting spoopy up in here. We're broker than I anticipated that we'd be. Alright, so we're getting into the good territory here. There might be an arc lockdown in play. Nice, okay. Alright. So we need to try to get in somewhere. Oh, neat. Alright, so let's look at the top guard. Let's inside job that remote. Alright, let's try to get in. I don't believe that there's a window for political operative on Batty. Hey, Ratsuka. Okay. Let's see if we can credit kiting. Alright, I gotta remember what the exact wording on credit kiting is. So now we're late stage, and we've got the levy ready. Oops. For us or for them? Oh, that was stupid. I think next turn we try to get an inside job on HQ. Ooh. Ooh, spicy. So we could get fast advanced here, but I feel like the deck functioned reasonably well for our first game. In before Breach Dome. Link is great, by the way. It convinces Corps to pour money into traces that they shouldn't. Yeah, we can't have that. So we're reasonably late stage here. I really love being able to get Nexus for an extra click and 2 credits with credit kiting. You want to vamp yourself some more? This one's probably a snare. Oh no, it's an agenda. Maybe. Alright. So now we're going to have to go in the honest way. So let's go in the honest way. I should have put the freedom through equality down. That's my fault. I always forget that that's in my deck as a one of. Oh, it's the snare. Very cute. So now we can just remote camp, and since we're not depending on breaking and entering breakers, we don't have to worry about running out of steam in that way. Hang on. Close. You know, we still haven't seen my Amakua. And now we'll just start hitting R&D once a turn with Turning Wheel and Security Nexus. It worked. This is something. I'm just pointing out that we never saw it, but the core concept worked. It was a little slower than I anticipated, but it worked. Here, let me get out of here and then get the video mode turned on. Don't know what happened there. Oh, right. You know what I was going to do? I was going to... Well, here, we'll just add it in later, but I was going to get a fem in here. This looks pretty okay. But we don't have any acceleration, so I'm actually gonna mull it. Balder. Here, play with this. Play with the crinkly bag. That turn 1 Maxwell James. I think it's very interesting because basically what I've tried to build here... Yeah, I'll get rid of that. What I've tried to build here is a deck that's just like a shitload of inside jobs. Perfect. Alright, so let's get that down. Oh, perfect. I mean, realistically, a link ID is best for critic hiding strategies because then you can play Citadel. Like, I could try to get a single Citadel in. Enhanced login protocol. Okay. I don't know what kind of weird shenanigans they're on, so we're not going to put the tech traders on there. We'll ditch the Dean Lister for now. Like, the first pass through on this deck is super messy. You just got to get your important stuff down. And then you reset and play the real playthrough of the deck. Things are getting spoopy. Alright, we've got all of our breakers. We just need money. Yeah, I'm sorry it's been kind of weird lately with my sporadic, however that word's pronounced, schedule. We found out last week that my division will be sold sometime in the next couple of months. So, it's making things a little weird at work. Yeah. That's basically it. I don't think I can afford to pitch Levy. The other Calling in Favors is already in the trash. But all these cards are good. Guess it's gotta be Amakuo. Alright. So let's put down a Fall Guy. Let's use a Fall Guy. Let's get that down. Man, we cannot catch a break. Let's do this. I say as our deck is working completely as it should. But yeah, so there's been like a lot of debriefings and like a lot of like emotionality that I'm having to deal with from my team, which I totally get and is totally justified, but it just makes it so that a lot of times I'm waking up and I'm like struggling to get myself to work because I'm very tired from the day before. For the patrons, the patron reward bundle should be going out today and tomorrow. I try to always get at least 10 games with the decks that you send me, so I appreciate everybody's patience because it does usually take me the whole month, and I don't want to trickle them out as I do them because I don't think that's fair to people, you know? I'm just tired. Like, that's all there is to it. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Let's start the turn. Let's plan out our turn. I wanted to just see what the top card is, because when you have the ability, you should try to do that. I want to credit kiting out this Lustig. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's go hit Archives. And we need 2 more. And then let's just get that down. What's up, buddy? You got to get moving on finishing the setup. Though we're in pretty decent shape. We just need more money. We don't have any drip. We haven't seen any of our drip cards yet. And we haven't really gotten a lot of value out of off-campus yet either. Order. Alright, so first things first, let's look at the top card of R&D. Alright, Mirage-U. Well, okay, so there can't be an agenda in there. Let's hit HQ. Because we've got Nexus, why not? I'd like to get the Polop down, because the Polop is invaluable against this type of deck. Yeah, it can't be an agenda, that's what I was saying. Use that sweet Nexus. 2 points to break a Fairchild 3. Tastes good. Or 2 credits. And we're going to get a turning wheel counter if we don't hit an agenda. But hopefully we'll hit an agenda. Hopefully it won't be an Akawa, though. Heinlein Grid, okay. I gotcha. I see. I'm picking up what you're putting down. We just gotta rip through the deck. I'm gonna keep drawing. We gotta get our drip down. The fact that we don't have drip is very bad. I think we poke R&D next, and we jack out after the first ice res. Assuming it's not like a Mirage or something that we can't easily walk through. You guys get it. There you go. Are you happy now, buddy? Alright. So, let's go R&D. Now let's see what happens. Yay! That calling in favors is looking better and better. How many hoppers have we gone through? All 3. We've gone through all 3 hoppers, okay. Man, Maxwell James is such a good card. Alright, let's draw. Alright, so now we have credit advantage finally. Albeit a slight one. At least we finally got the drips going. Yeah, let's info sift. Do we take we take the 2-card pile, right? Yeah, and we'll trash that Heinlein Grid. Nice. I want to use the inside jobs, or the same old things before we do anything. And I want to try to use the pull-off at least once. So I think we're going to try to clear out that server. Yeah, I think depending on where this install goes. So far, I'm excited with how well this... Here, let me move my face. Oh, no, not the whole board. Just my dumb face. So the thing I like the most about this build thus far is that the inside job with the security nexus is like 2 inside jobs. So now they're... have to debate if they want to res 3 pieces of ice to get me to really encounter 1 piece of ice, which is a terrible exchange. I didn't know if the other thing was an agenda or a Heinlein grid. That's why I got rid of Bellamy. But regardless, the server is clear now and we have all of our drip. Yeah. Somebody is typing as me, so I'm guessing it must be Sanjay, who is logged in underneath my the self-modifying code login. It's okay. Bypass is great. Alright, so now we're just going to start oppressing HQ. So let's see if we can force an Ice Res on HQ. I really like this. I think I may be onto something. I'm excited that my shower decks work. Alright, so we're going to run R&D just to install Paperclip, but then we're going to jack out. So that way we can levy in peace. Yeah, I mean, I could just start hammering that as well. Successful field test is an interesting agenda for ASA. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I also want to say a special thank you to Skydiving Ninja and my previous opponent, I'll look up the name, for being really patient and letting me proxy in Easy Mark as credit kiting. I really appreciate that. Generally speaking, our community is very forgiving and very accommodating of people who want to try new things and do new things. Let's just levy. Let's do that. Let's look at the top card. Ooh, an Akawa project. I have enough clicks for this. I'd like to have a little bit more money, but we're gonna see how it goes. Nah, I can't take the risk of something dumb happening. I think I gotta just pass on it and try to pick it out of HQ. I can't take that risk. I'm trying to get away from my bad habits. I'm getting, like, very focused. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go HQ, and we're going to break that. And I'm going to do that. Yep, I'm going to go like this. I guess we could actually check this. All right. So this time, we may have to pay the iron price and nexus this. Oh no, they're not going to res it. Perfect. Okay, so now we'll just nexus this instead. Man, that tastes good. Screw you, Glacier. Alright, let's see if we can pick ourselves a wild Akawa. Thank you. Sanjay, I'm also very much so interested in your opinion. What do you think? I think this is actually pretty good. We're a little lighter on money, But I think we need clip. I don't think I could take the paper clips out to get the wastelands back in. Alright. Oh, an elective upgrade, you say? In we go. There's probably another Mirage on R&D now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I don't want to pay for that. Let's bypass that. Good game. Yeah, I mean, this is really good. Like, having a permanent inside job in the form of Nexus is really good for late game Geists once you run out of your disposables. And it really leverages that 3 credit drip. You know, second pass through, if I don't need inside jobs, I can just play for calling in favors. And that plus the drip plus security nexus should be enough to compensate for how bad my breakers are. Generally. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, Geist and Max just, like, fold like tissue paper to Scorp, and that stinks because Scorp is a very poorly designed identity. Sure, for me, the Nexus isn't just about actually breaking the ice. It's about being able to get past data ravens and like toll booths and other, or data loops and other like encounter things that can cause you to lose. That's really where the Nexus is coming in for me, is it's not just it saves me money, it's that it saves me money and it saves me time, and it completely turns off a lot of the things that tax me clicks and cost me the game. But yeah, everybody, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Again, I'm sorry the schedule's been more erratic. I'm trying to get back on the more regular schedule. Please come check out the charity tournament if you're in driving distance. It's going to be on March 17th at the same location as Philly Regionals. Come check it out. A special thank you to everybody on this list, and I need to add some people to it, who help make this channel better by helping me improve my equipment and supporting me via Patreon or one-time donations. Please check out the links in the show notes below and consider supporting the channel so I can keep expanding what we're doing. Going to a store championship this weekend, going to be doing a tournament stream, so that'll be pretty good. And until I see all of you fine people. Oh, James, there should be a code busting tonight, but I might not be the person running it. I have to catch up on the Patreon rewards and getting them out today and tomorrow. But maybe Sanjay and Thomas and Laura will put something together. Yeah, it's just been a weird couple of weeks for me since I found out that the division of my company that I work for is being sold off. All right, everyone, thank you for being fine Netrunner humans, and until I see you all again, always be running.